video is on object locking. Now, you are going to get a blue border whenever you bring in multimedia objects. And to get rid of those blue borders, I'm going to want to lock those down. Multimedia being like your flashed animations, any types of videos that you bring in to your Mimio files, or like a sound file. And if you're like me, I don't necessarily like that blue border coming in. I want to be able to lock it down so it's not going to move. Well, I can lock down objects one of two ways. I can right-click on that object and then go down to lock and lock a single object, or I can do a mass highlight and make sure that I get on, maybe even holding control to get this third one over here, and then making sure that I'm right on top of one of the objects, I right-click and then lock it down. I still get all the functionalities of those objects. They're just not going to move on me, and I get rid of that blue border. Now, just like I can lock things, I can also unlock things on my page. If I right-click just in the background area here and then choose Unlock All, I can unlock all of those objects and then very simply lock them back down. Now, if you want to get a little bit fancy, you can right-click and unlock all, and let's say I want to resize just this single object. I just want to fix this one because I want it to be a little bit bigger. So I'm going to hold down my control key and I'm going to deselect just that one object. And then I'm going to right-click and lock down everything else, so these aren't moving, but now I can go in and I can move this object to make it bigger, center it, or move it however I want, and then I can lock that one back down. Now, in a classroom setting or whenever you're building a lesson, you're going to want to lock down things that you don't want the kids to be able to move. If you've ever been like me, I'm in the classroom and one of the kids never fails, grabs everything on my page, and then everything starts flying as soon as they try to move one object, right? As a teacher, we lose valuable seconds when something like that happens. So to get rid of that, or to prevent the kids from grabbing things that you don't want to move, lock things down that you don't want them to move. So in this case, I'm going to lock down my title, and I'm going to hold on the control key so I can select things as I go. I'm going to grab my Venn diagram, obviously, my labels on my Venn diagram, and then anything else I have on my page that I do not want the kids to be able to move. Make sure I'm right on top of one of those objects, not over here, and I'm going to right-click and I'm going to lock that down. So now my lesson's ready to go, and the kids can come in whenever they're ready to, I'm ready to teach this lesson. They can come in and they can move just the objects that I want them to move, and nothing else is going to move on the page. And that's object locking.